All right, post jits report. I'm in my room eating these acai bowls. Shameless plug for the acai bowl people at Worlds. Okay, the whole thing was so kind of surreal and went so quick. So, first, right, is I get there and I don't know how to do this, right? So I meet the guy, if I would have won, I meet the guy that I was supposed to fight next. Guy Denny, super nice guy, cop out of Indianapolis. I've been wanting to meet him for a while. I trained cops around him, so he knows of me, knows I've been in the area. So I'm talking to him, and he knew who I was. A lot of people know who I am. So I just start talking to him. I was like, you know how to do this? How does this work? So he explains it to me. And then he goes, if you make it out of the first round, I'm your next fight. And I'm like, okay. And he goes, you know, I fought that guy before and lost. He's like, so I'd give you some advice, but you know, he's Mongolian judo guy. I don't know what to say. And I'm like, okay, well, that's good advice, right? So this guy's really nice. And I'm thinking, I can't wait to get to the second round now and have civilized jiu-jitsu with this guy. You know what I mean? So we get, obviously this guy's calling my name and then it's all Portuguese, right? Running the, so he's calling my name. He's doing it, you know, like Juan Huberto Maga. I don't know. It was weird. So I'm like, oh, here. So he's like, okay, stay here. And then he calls another guy. And they has the other guy just stand next to me. He's like, stay here. So I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting there. And I look over this other guy. And I'm like looking up at him. And I'm like, this guy's a monster next to me. You know what I mean? Maybe he's on I don't know, like just a bunch of people in the bullpen. I've never done this before, right? So looking at this guy, I'm like, oh, that guy's a monster, man. He got big hands, right? So I'm just standing there trying to do my Hickson breathing, right? Get the air going. Dude comes back, walks us out to the mat. From the time I checked in to the time I was on the mat, it was approximately 7 minutes, I bet. So we go to the same mat, and I realize, oh, wait, this fucking monster's in my bracket. I weighed in at 215, right? He must have been just at 222. So we start. My game plan, I think, was flawless. First minute, wrestle him. Watch his hand. Don't let him get grips. Don't let him gain 1 inch of fucking space on this mat. Did that. And then we're going back and forth. Dude, this dude fucking shucked me with some weirdo shit with my gi. Fucking pulled me to my knees. When he reached over and tried to grab over my back for my belt, that's when I realized this motherfucker's a judo guy. I know a little about judo, so I kept my center of gravity low. He wasn't really able to sweep me or anything, but I wasn't able to do anything to him because he knows more about judo than me. And he just fucking shucked me to the ground, exhausted me like fucking quick. And then we got up, we got reset. I went for it one time in the beginning of the match, and then it didn't work. We were out of bounds. I made sure we were out of bounds. And then when he would reset us, I just take my time, I breathe. But I'm going to tell you, this guy wore me out quick. His jiu-jitsu, okay. Like, he tried to choke me. The choke was fair enough. He wasn't going to get it. It was tight, but you think you're going to choke me with that bullshit at fucking Worlds, right? So his jiu-jitsu was okay, right? But, like, the fucking judo stand-up, man. And, like, I had Edwin Najami as my coach, and Edwin's a fucking legend. Edwin's a fucking legend. I love Edwin. But everything Edwin said was fucking spot on. I was looking at the clock. I was watching the time. That dude just wore me out so fucking fast. And I just couldn't get my 2 points back. So I lost 2-0, man. What could I have done better? I should have pulled guard, A. Or, when it didn't work, I should have just pulled fucking guard. Come and get me. Your jiu-jitsu sucks. Should have done that. That's a move I should have done, A. Or I should have just fucking Nicky Rods that motherfucker, right? Fucking pull guard, wrestle up, hit him immediately, get to this motherfucker's back. Like, so I think it could have went one of two ways. I followed my game plan. I thought my game plan was good, but my game plan works on wrestlers and jiu-jitsu guys, not Mongolian judo guys that I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but whatever he does, it's a fucking effective. I need to learn that shit. So he wore me the fuck out with it. And then once I was tired, it was like I was trying to get my air back in between. Like I was breathing deep. I was breathing with my stomach like a dog. But I was breathing deep, like, right? Slowing my breathing down. That way, like when it's time to fight, we could go. And then I just couldn't get it back. I couldn't get that 2 points back, man. He just wore me down. Like I wasn't going to beat him on the standing. Should have just pulled guard. What did I learn overall? First and foremost, I don't even know if 222 is my weight bracket. I mean, now that I'm here, I thought I'd be like fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme and his underwear's ripped and shit. But like, I sure got body fat. So I think if I'm going to do 222, I need to probably get rid of some more fat and gain some more muscle. 1. 2, maybe go down to 208. It's a bigger bracket, but I weighed in at 215 in a gi. That means I probably weigh 213, 212. I tried to eat as much as I could today. I could just try to cut more down to a bigger class, a better class. I think for my size, 5'10", 5'11", I think I'd be big at 185 pounds, but you know, I don't know if my frame, I mean, I joined the Army as a skinny kid at 190. I don't know if I could get to 185 again, but I think that's some options for me. The next thing is the weight cutting. You know, a friend of mine gave me I went to the competition classes, and a friend of mine helped me with I have a fat app where I anything that went in my mouth, I keep track of it. I cut weight. I did 100, you know, I've been on 170 grams of protein, 1,800 calories. And I'll tell you, I've been cutting weight like a motherfucker. I probably weigh about 212 as I sit right now. You know, I'm only 4 or 5 pounds away from 208 bracket. So I could lose a little bit more weight, or I got to gain more muscle. So the food and the diet I thought was good. My jitz, I could have done some more takedowns, but my takedowns are all against former wrestlers and fucking jiu-jitsu guys, so I can take them down. I need to go to like wrestling camps or judo camps to like learn to take down other people that are doing other shit. Just so I'm not like, it's not the first time I see it. But my training could have been better. The cardio. My cardio could definitely be better. I was averaging 17 to 20,000 steps a day for the past probably 12 weeks. This really helps with the weight cut. Excuse me. Really helps with the weight cut. But the steps, like, not only do you need to do your steps, but you probably need to be doing rower 5-minute rounds, the Versa bike 5-minute rounds, some type of wind inducing, right? Because I felt I was winded. I also felt like towards the end of that round, like a little bit of lactic acid building up in my legs already, which I didn't think that would happen so quick. I thought it'd be like end of the second fight, right? Okay, so weights, I could be stronger. In diet, food, I was good. Training, I could have better training. I could have a better camp. I definitely could have done better training. Gracie Raleigh helped me. I'd like to think, I can't tell you how much they helped me. And when I say I could have done better, it's not my coaches. It's not, it was me. I could have been stronger. I could have been in better shape. This would have helped my jiu-jitsu. So when I say I could be better, I'm personally taking responsibility for it, because the coaches, Coach Luder in the morning, like, fucking incredible, man. Every time like I get close to thinking I'm close, this guy just pulls a mile away from me again. Coach Bittner just smashing me, legendary style, man. These guys at Gracie Raleigh, the morning, the night classes. Carl, man. Carl just freely gave me his time. At Gracie Raleigh, anytime I wanted to get around him, no matter what I wanted to work on, if I was going to smash him or work takedowns or just flow. Dwayne, Coach Dwayne at Gracie Raleigh, freely gave me his time. Super technical, right? Like, just invaluable help, all those guys, right? And all the coaches at Gracie Raleigh. Coach Tom, gave me his time, gave me those moves I needed. I'll be using all of this. It's not like they gave me some stuff I couldn't use. It's just situationally dependent when you need it, tools for your toolbox. Coach Brandon at Gracie Raleigh, he's the head guy there. I was fighting him when he was in the Army. He worked at my compound. We had some legendary fights. Gracie Raleigh could not have done more for me. So thank you to everyone at Gracie Raleigh. All right. Who else do I got to thank? Coach Edwin. Thanks for being in my corner. Coach Jay Hunt, thanks for the judo. Next time I come see you, we need to be working on these. You need to show me this judo shit so I know how to take down one of these motherfuckers. If not, the right answer is already pull guard. Fuck if I know. I don't want to pull guard. I want to fight people. So Coach Jay, thanks for the judo. And then I've been in 16 different dojos this year. So if I miss any of you guys that I've rolled with, man, it's like it's too much for me to almost remember, but like I valued every round, every coach,